million from the Albert Eden Local Board, and needing some comfort from you that you're also scoping and keeping in mind the project around that, which is Auckland Transport's funding of a pedestrian overbridge from the Mount Albert station, without which no town centre will ever take place, that you're not just looking at that town centre budget line in isolation. Thank you.
Yeah.
Through the Chair, Councillor, I spoke to Auckland Transport about that a few days ago, so they're working with the local board on that. They're looking at various options around how you can fund it and how we can actually obtain funding. How Auckland Transport and the local board can fund it through either the Auckland Transport Local Board Transport Fund, and also how they can potentially achieve some NZTA funding to get the project off the ground.
Stop. Auckland Transport have presented to this council and to the councillors that it is fully funded by Auckland Transport. I have that in writing from the Chief Executive, who now seems to be refusing to answer emails and letters from the councillors or myself. So to hear that you're negotiating with the local board for part funding from the local board is news to me.
Through the Chair, I was only advised by Auckland Transport that the actual project itself sits below the prioritisation line. So
since when?
Through the LTP.
So maybe somebody can please enlighten me, because the Mount Albert public is expecting Auckland Transport to fund something they promised to fund in a public meeting, I might add. And if that's not going to happen, I need to get that in writing from the Chief Executive, and so does Councillor Fletcher.
We can follow up on that.
Through the Chair, I can follow up. But through the Chair, my belief, my understanding, it has been funded, or been looked to be funded through the Auckland Transport Local Board Fund that sits within Transport. So that might,
that's fine. So it's still Auckland Transport funding and not local board funding?
No, does Transport have the $10 million per annum local board transport fund?
So that means that other projects in Mount Albert will not be funded because the money from it. No, that's not it. That's not it.
Councillor Casey,
Auckland Transport have said they would fund the pedestrian overbridge. I have it in writing. If that's changed, somebody needs to tell me.
Councillor Casey, there is a local board transport fund per se, my understanding, and it will be funded out of that.
It's not an Albert Eden local board.
It's not the local board funding it. It is that
that's cool.
bucket of money that they can use.
Very cool. Thank you very much for your answer.
Thank you.
Great.
Right. If there's no other, I will move the recommendation. Councillor Cooper, did you want to ask?
I just wanted to ask, and it might have been covered in the amendment, but I've been back to my office for 2 days to pick it up out of the thing. Just with your yellow projects that have been deleted or deferred, it's all up in this area on this one. So does that get picked up anywhere else, or does it go beyond 25? Because it's just, this is such a awful area and it really needs work, but are we just leaving that until we work out what to do with it, or?
So some of those projects, for instance, there's a noting there that Fort Street, the consideration around that was that the bulk of the work has been done on that project. And
I'm thinking probably more Upper Queen Street, Beresford, that sort of.
So those ones there, the intent is that they will be picked up through other significant pieces of work. So, for instance, the Auckland Transport works around CRL will pick up some of those works. Okay. And I guess one of the things to emphasise too is that the city centre targeted rate has, there is a significant amount of unallocated spend there. And it's obviously it increases each year. So we would anticipate that we will be taking projects to the advisory board and then to this committee over time and introducing new projects, and those may come back into the mix.
So just this AATIA precinct will be dealt with in other ways.
Yes, that's right.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Thank you.
Okay, so it's been moved and seconded. Councillor Cashmore. All those in favour? Aye. Against? Carry. Thank you very much. Thank you, staff. Thank you, guys.